Revelation 1546. From the 31st of July 1940. Overcomer of death. Eternal glory. Perverted will. A conqueror of death will be the one who seeks life. The life that God has promised to those who love Him. The life in all glory in eternity. For He has overcome death in truth, for His life is now light. But death is darkness, death is inactivity of the spirit, death is complete powerlessness and captivity of evil power. And if God promises eternal life to those who love Him and keep His commandments, it should be easy to fulfill His will, because He offers the most glorious reward. He offers everything that is from Him. He offers Himself, His light and His power, His love, wisdom and omnipotence to all those who are perfect, just as the Father in heaven is perfect. And this is the most glorious gift of God's grace. The being may undeservedly receive something which is so exceedingly glorious, which is life and gives life. And God demands nothing in return but the will of the one who desires the eternal glory. The misused will has brought about the separation from God. So the right will has to reunite what was separated from God for infinite times. But the world with its attractions is the greatest danger for the still undecided will. On the one hand, it sees the eternal glories, but still in the far distance, and therefore prefers to turn to the attainable earthly glories, which seem to be more desirable to it and exert the strongest attraction on its senses. And thus he applies his will wrongly and closes the door for himself to those glories which mean eternal life, and he does not fulfill the divine commandments, because his heart is still attached to matter. It seeks to increase it and will understandably not be able to separate from it by sacrificing, giving unselfish love to the neighbor and thus fulfilling the divine commandments. He has not surrendered his own will and therefore cannot participate in the grace of. He cannot participate in what God promises to those who love Him more than everything earthly, who only strive to fulfill His will and no longer respect the world and its charms. A world of unimagined glory will open up to them, they will receive unimaginable bliss. They will revel in delights that are incomprehensible to man as long as he still dwells on earth. They will be able to be called children of God in truth, because they are active like Him, that is, the divine will flows through them, and everything they now do of themselves, they do according to the divine will out of His wisdom and His power. Their reward will be incomparable. For nothing on earth can only approximate the bliss in which a perfect being may revel. For the Lord Himself has said on earth, no man's eye has ever seen, nor man's ear ever heard, what I have prepared for those who love Me. Amen.